cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
They're down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Howard. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Past the 45. Tackled after picking up the first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. you better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Touch pass on the right. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Miller with the ball. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
To the ground with the back. Alabama will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. On the run, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give is to Miller. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
He's out of
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line getting set on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the 1st half. This is Ohio State 14, Alabama 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide out in motion. They'll run it. Running with power. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Miller with the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
They'll run it to the right. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a crease to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14, Alabama 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Nice move there. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. And he breaks into the open.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for space. It's Judkins. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets away from 1. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Quick handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's Milroe. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Hill. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Milroe. They're trying to get to him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Alabama! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Touchdown to stay in the game. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Power ahead. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
Ohio State, 27. Alabama, 21.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give is to Miller. Shakes off the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown Tide! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Wide receiver shows motion. Barges ahead. He got it in there, and we are tied